Hey y'all, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Chris Funk from the Jackson Kayak Fishing Team. I've been doing a series on our boats called After the Honeymoon, which is kind of basically like, you married her after the honeymoon, a year later or whatever, would you buy her again? Would you marry her again? And that's been a series that I've been doing on our boats. And I got to think of the other day, there's a lot of big ticket items that, kayak anglers buy that after you've used them for a while, would you buy them again? And to me, outside of a kayak and a seat, there is nothing more important to me on the boat than my PFD and my paddle. I mean, this is going to spend more time in your hand a lot of times than a fishing rod does, which on a bad day, that's the truth anyway. And, the Angler Pro is not a cheap paddle. I mean, this is an investment. But for me, it's an outstanding investment. I'll be 100% honest with you. When I first picked up one of these in the store, I said, there's no way. I mean, it's light, I thought, well, I'll break that thing like a toothpick. It's shiny. I said, it's not going to last in my river. Well, this is my paddle. And it's the 240 version, and this is 2 years of rocks, nasty stuff, pushing, poling, digging, mud and blood, oysters, the few times that I've been down in the salt, barnacles, you name it. I don't cut a paddle any slack. It's a tool to me. And even the shaft a little bit scuffed up. But I fish hard. It stays in the back of a truck. This one never leaves my vehicle because I'm always ready to paddle. And this Angler Pro has proven itself time and time again. 104 square inches, there's no flex. So when I put that old Alabama soup bone on that paddle and take a dig in the water, every bit of work that I put forth comes out of this paddle blade. Nothing's left. There's no slip. My theme, I thought, for bending branches ought to be, it's like adding mud grips to your kayak. I've been trying to get Andrew Stern to use that as a sales pitch for a while, but maybe it's more redneck than what they're used to. But it's an outstanding paddle. It's an outstanding value in the long run, and because you're going to invest to spend time on the water, and you better have the best that you can afford. And I've seen a lot of people that spend a pretty good amount of money on a boat and they skimp on a paddle. Well, guys, you're just cheating yourself. I'm telling you. The best thing you can do is to paddle with your paddle all day long and then pick up one of these that somebody else has. I guarantee it'll change your mind. So after the honeymoon, would I buy it again? You better believe it. I already have. This is the new Plus Ferrule, so it's adjustable. It'll adjust from 240 to 255, which is really, really sharp when you've got a high and low position in your seating. If conditions deteriorate and you need a little bit more bite, you can add it to it so that'll adjust out where you can dig a little harder. And I just love this paddle. I mean, it is outstanding. The adjustability now just makes it even more outstanding. I've already seen the durability. I've seen it on the water, and I've used it time and time again, and it's proven itself to me. So yes, after the honeymoon, I'd buy it again. Here she is. It's got marks telling you how far you can go. Relatively simple to do. It takes a little bit of getting used to, just learn how to twist it and then get it right back where you need it. But once you get it where it's feathered correctly for you and you see your marks on there, it lets you know whether you're at 240, 250, 255, and there is absolutely no movement, no wiggle, nothing to that ferrule. It amazed me. I would have lost money thinking that they could have made it that tight. So very, very happy to have this in the stable. Old Standby is going to be the old Standby now. This is the new hottie. So Bending Branches Angler Pro, especially with the Plus Ferrule, you cannot go wrong with this paddle. Thank you, Bending Branches, for an outstanding product.